Hey everyone, today I'll be going over an easy Leetcode problem, 1598, crawler log folder. So we're given some operations, which are basically just logs, and we want to figure out how many directories we are away from the root. So just explaining this simply, so if we're given a folder, that means we're now in D1. So we're now in D1 here. If we're given another folder, that means we're now in D2. So we're now in D2. If we give the double dot, that means we go back. So we kind of like take off D2, we're back at D1 again. If we go to D21, that means we're now at D21 here. And then if we're given the single dot, if you know from like a Linux style directories, this is actually the same directory, the relative directory. So it does nothing. So we're just at D1, D21, and the answer is 2 because we're now 2 away from the root. So if you kind of noticed as I was going through this, let's go through another example here because it might not be entirely clear. So we start off, we're at D1, so we're now at D1. We go to D2 here, single dot, so nothing happens. Then we go to D3, then we go back 1, and then we go to D31. So we're 3 directories deep. So that's all we have to do is just return how many directories deep we are. If you notice as I was going through, and I used the double dots here, I was actually kind of like popping from a stack. So that's exactly what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna just have some stack of strings, and it's gonna be a new stack. And all we're gonna do at the end is just return the size of the stack, right? Because if we encounter a double dot, that means we'll pop from the stack, and that means we've gone back. If we encounter a single dot, we'll do nothing. And yeah, so forth and so forth. So we'll just go through that. And then also another thing too, if we note, if we're already in the root folder or the main folder, we remain in the same. So we can't go back any further than the root. So just keep that in mind. So let's actually go through each log in logs. And let's just check if this is a double dot, right? So if log.equals double dot, or actually it's like a double dot folder here. I'm not sure. Let's actually look at the constraints. So only lowercase English letters, digits, this and this. Okay, so double dot might not actually have actually it looks like it'll always have a forward slash, so we can do this. Okay, so if log.equals that means that we can just go stack.pop, doesn't even matter. Else, if log.equals, and we could just go like this here, we could just do nothing, right? So we can just continue or do whatever you want to do. Else, this means it's actually a directory. So let's actually go stack.append log or stack.add log. And let's go ahead and run this. This might actually work. It just depends if they put the double dot without this little forward slash. But let's actually submit this because it might work. I haven't done this one, so yeah, it looks like we get empty stack. Oh, that was simply because we just have to check if it's empty. So if not stack dot is empty, then we can pop. So let's go ahead and submit this. And yeah, it looks like it's 81%, 92%. That's actually pretty good. So let's talk about time and space. Time is just O of n, where n is the number of logs, because we just have to go through each log and process it, right? Space is actually going to be O of n as well, because we actually use the stack to keep track of anything. And the worst case is that all the logs are directories. So stack will be the size of logs. So space is O n as well. Time is O of n. So yeah, easy problem. Hope this made sense. Thank you for watching.